Briar Patch Kids, it's Rosa and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about something called a skeleton key. If you want to learn more about skeleton keys, make sure to keep on watching. Also, please make sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't yet joined the Briar Patch fan band where we have fun here all the time. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. So what I have in my hand here is called a skeleton key and is specific to a Halloween haunt in Great America. So skeleton keys as a whole is a key that you can open every single door. That's just what a skeleton key is. That's why it's called a skeleton key, because you can open any door in the house or any door anywhere. So when it comes to amusement Halloween haunts, there are a few amusement parks that allow skeleton keys, and this basically opens up doors that other people can't open up. They just recently started doing it at Great America, so this is my second year kind of hanging with the skeleton key. So I wanted to tell you guys kind of what to expect, how skeleton keys work, and things like that. So this year the skeleton key looked like this. It is a beautiful copper key that has a skull in the back. What happens is when you get a skeleton key, you obviously have to pay a little extra for it because you are getting 5 extra houses to go into. And these houses aren't just scared houses, these are interactive houses that you literally have to do stuff to get out of the house. If you guys don't want any spoilers on the Great America Halloween haunt and you are going to be going, don't watch this video because I will be talking a lot about what happened and what to expect there. So some people don't believe me, but I feel like skeleton keys, they mess with your senses. So last year, you would go into a haunt or you would go into a house, and if you had a skeleton key, you were able to go in the front of the line, which you were able to do this year. But in the actual house, they would have a separate room where they would take you. You would have to show the key, and they would take you to that room to deal with the activity. So for example, last year, we went into this toy factory room and we had a skeleton key, so we got to go into the extra toy factory room. So when you go in there, we went in there and there was this grown ass man, okay? He was older, like maybe in his 40s. He was really big and he was wearing a diaper and he had some sort of poop all over him and the walls, and it smelled like boo 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 dank dank boo 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 dank dank, okay? Like it did not smell good at all. And it was me and Leslie, because Leslie and I go every year. And then it was this other couple. He was all, ooh, I like your hair. And he would like come up to you and he would be like super close. They can't touch you, but they can come close to you and like really make you uncomfortable. So he'd come up and he would talk to us and be like, who wants to play with me? Who wants to change my diaper? Blah, 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 like weird stuff like that. And then all of a sudden the room would start like closing in on you. Like the walls would like move closer to you and then this way. So you would all be jam-packed and you have to like get super, super close to that guy. After a few minutes, the walls come back open and you can go on to the rest of the house. So that's kind of how it worked. You would go into a separate room and then you'd be released to go to the rest of the house. This year, they did it completely different, and it was also like more expensive this year. You would have the houses, but then you would have special skeleton key houses, which you could only go into if you had a skeleton key. So for example, let's see which one I'll talk about. I'll talk about Vanity, because that one was like my favorite because it had to do with mirrors. And so we had to go into this, well, we didn't have to. First of all, it took me forever to get the guts to go into any of these rooms because I just remember last year, and I did not like it last year. But this year was a lot less scary than last year's. Or not scary, but weird. So you would go into this place. So you'd go into where they would normally have their shows and stuff. So they close it off for Halloween haunt. And you go in there and the guy's all, oh, hey, you guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys are ready for your audition. We're like, yeah, we're totally ready, because you have to talk to them. We're totally ready for our audition. I hope you guys, and then he goes, I hope you guys figured out a backstory. No? Okay. Do you guys know what you're gonna sing? No? Okay. Do you guys at least have like your resume or business card? Can you please tell me why I had my YouTube business cards in my pocket? Because like that was the day I kind of wanted to put them in my pocket just in case. You never know who you're gonna meet. So I was like, Leslie, should I pull this off? Should I pull out my card right now? But I was like, no, I'm not gonna pull out my card because that would be really weird. Let me just keep going with the show, okay? And then this lady was like brushing her hair and stuff, and she goes, but I thought I got the part, blah, blah, blah. And then she moves her hair away, and then she has like this big burn on the half of her face. She has a burn on half of her face, and I was like, that ain't scary. Do you not know who my #1 crush is? Like, come on now. So she was all, what do you mean I'm not beautiful? And then she starts yelling at the guy, and then she like puts the guy up against the wall, and the thunder and lightning starts going, and then he's like, and then all of a sudden the secret door opens and we have to go through the door, and it's tons of a mirror maze. It was a huge mirror maze, but there was so much fog that you couldn't see. So We ran through, and it was like a 5-second one, so you just round through this maze and then you leave the thing, but that's like an extra. So there's 5 different rooms. So there was one that was called the bone, so you basically go into this coffin and they put air to crush you in there. And then I was terrified. I told the guy that I was claustrophobic, and he was like, are you really claustrophobic? Like, he tried to keep like the scary voice. There was a dominatrix one, which was like really weird. I don't know what sense is that, sexual senses, I don't know. That one was really weird. I got handcuffed to Leslie and we had to go through like this obstacle course. And then there was Hoarder House, which was disgusting. I will tell you guys about Hoarder House, where she's like a hippie lady and she smells like boo boo badank dank. She smells terrible. I don't know how they get these things to smell so bad, but you have to literally rummage through kitty litter because she's a huge cat lady as well. You have to rummage through kitty litter to find a key, and my ass got down on my knee. I was terrified because, I mean, it's not real kitty litter, obviously they wouldn't do that to you, but like I was like flicking through the kitty litter like trying to find the key, and I found the key and I got us all out of there. I was so happy. And then the last story that I'm going to tell you guys, because I told you guys a couple stories already, is Bloody Mary, and it's called Sorority Slaughterhouse, I think, and it was a skeleton key. So you go in and the girl's like, oh my god, you guys, hi. Like, she's like this blonde girl and she's wearing like a kappa whatever, and she's like, I'm so excited for you guys to pledge, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, girl, I talk like that too. Oh my god, are we both from Northridge? Like it was like really weird. And I didn't say that, but I was like, oh my god, yes, let me come in here. Like, you guys know that I have this Valley Girl voice. Like, I know that I have a Valley Girl voice. I'm not trying to like say at all that I don't. I totally sound like a Valley Girl with like a southern accent sometimes. It's really weird. Anyways, so she's like, hey guys, thank you guys so much for coming. Do you want a drink? And we're like, no, thank you. And it was just Leslie and I in that one. And then she was like, well, let me tell you the history about it. This whatever sorority started in 1895 or some BS like that. And she was like, actually, one girl actually died here, and the way that she died, I don't know, she looked at the mirror and then her face was all bloody, and then she was called Bloody Mary. And I was like, oh really? Okay. She goes, can you imagine that that's our sorority sister that was Bloody Mary? And I was like, okay, because it wasn't Mary Tudor. Okay, I get it. She's like, so we have to go to the bathroom, and I'm such a scaredy cat. I'm so pissed that I have to do everything at these skeleton keys, because last time I just made Leslie do it all because I was like, no, I'm not doing this shit. But this year they made all of us do stuff. So she was like, I was like, well, Leslie I think is really good and she can go in there and, you know, pledge. I'm good. I'm not really a sorority person, which I'm thinking to myself. So I said out loud, you know, Leslie can do it. She goes, you know what, we can see. Let's both go in there. And I was like, okay. I went in there, and obviously I'm terrified because I remember the year before we had to go into a room with like all these crystal balls, and this exorcist girl came out and like scared the crap out of Leslie, and I just had my eyes closed the entire time because I ain't messing with that. And she goes, okay, you guys have to put your hand on the countertop, look directly in the mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times. And I was like, I really don't want to, because what if this is this is how I think, like, what if this is a two-faced mirror? Like, I don't want this person coming out of the mirror and killing me. Like, that is not happening. So I closed my eyes because I'm a little chicken like that. I closed my eyes and I said it 3 times. And then she goes, aha, boo. And then I was like, that's base. But then I realized, I was like, oh shit, something's going down. So all of a sudden there's thunder and lightning, and then the lights turn off, and then Leslie starts screaming. I start screaming because Leslie starts screaming. She grabs onto my hand and she freaks the hell out. And I'm over there like freaking 10 times out more because I don't like this. But apparently there was a Bloody Mary. There was a girl standing in the corner staring at us and starting to walk at us, and she started walking at that one girl, apparently, I guess, pretending to kill her or something. And the other girl was like, run, run, because that was the only way we were out. Now I understand why she made me do it. Same thing as that morgue one from last year where I had to go into like this morgue drawer, and let me tell you, claustrophobia was so bad. We run out, and literally me and Leslie are both screaming like top of our lungs. Like the next day I literally could not talk because, oh, I talk, but I was like really raspy like this because I like lost my voice. Okay, so I was really raspy because that scream that Leslie and I both swear was pure terror. Like, I have never screamed, I mean, I have screamed like that, but like not of literal terror. Like, ran out of there so fast. That girl probably thought I was freaking insane, but whatever. They all thought I was crazy because I gave excuses for everything. It was so bad. But yeah, so basically skeleton keys are are keys that you take to have an extra little oomph in your experience at Halloween haunts. So I know Knott's Berry Farm has them. I don't know if they have them this year, but I'm pretty sure they do because Knott's Berry Farm is insane and I really want to go next year with Leslie down to Knott's Berry, and I also want to do Universal Halloween haunt next year and go to Disney. So I'll be down in Southern California a lot next year during the Halloween times, I'm pretty sure. That was the entire video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't yet to join the Briar Patch fan band. We have fun here all the time. And let me know if you guys have ever been through the Skeleton Keys. What park was it and what was your experience like? So give me a little story about it because I really like to know what's in your Skeleton Key rooms because let me tell you, ours was crazy. All right guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.